Another thing that comes to mind as well is just getting that cash flow dynamic figured out
Mm.
so that you're actually staying ahead of the cash expenditure that's coming out of the business, particularly when it comes to things like compliance cycles. Like you've got your BAS, you've got your superannuation,
Yeah.
PAYG withholding, for example. They're things that I hear from time to time, small business owners who they don't plan ahead. They're kind of flying by the
Yeah.
seat of their pants, and the lodgement comes up, and the debt is due, and we'll figure it out,
Mm.
based on this month's turnover or next month's turnover. That's not a good way to be, is it?
No, no. And from a cash flow management perspective, a lot of our clients say that they're not numbers people, and they don't do well with all the dollars. And what's human nature is our tendency to spend everything that's in the account. And so when you get these quarterly tax bills or annual tax bills and things like that, that they can often catch you off guard if you haven't got systems set up in place. One of the things we advocate for is setting up a system where you've got multiple different bank accounts throughout the month, or you even got this set up on direct debit that you've got a certain amount going out each week or each month into these savings accounts for the purpose of tax, or for the purpose of a rainy day fund. We've got clients who got to the start of this COVID-19 thing. They rang us so grateful, saying, "Hey, thank you for a year ago telling me to set up that bank account. And I've got 50 grand sitting there for this rainy day, and it's a rainy day." And that's the difference between a happy client who's able to survive this easily versus someone who hasn't got that cash buffer there. And we're almost in damage control trying to work out how they get through the next few months. So, yeah, I think there's some practical things you can do. Again, paying yourself first, don't pay yourself last. That sends the wrong signal to yourself. You've got your own family to provide for, but you've also got the families of the team members, and you can't do that without putting the oxygen on yourself first. So you need to make sure you're looked after. If you're listening to this and you are sort of running the business week to week when it comes to cash, it can be hard thinking about having 50 grand in an account just sitting there, or paying your BAS in full. Like it's a difficult concept, but just start with $100 a week going into an account, or 1,000 if you can afford it. But just start that behaviour and then dial up that slowly and slowly, and you kind of won't notice it over time when you increase the cash flow going into those savings accounts.